Randy Orton! RKO from out of nowhere! Oh man, this was a crazy one. This was a crazy abandoned car. So you just saw the car that we're getting this week, another brand new abandoned car. So this one just popped up here today, July 24th, 2018. Today is Tuesday. You're gonna have until Monday the 30th of July 2018 to go get this thing. Now again, like we've talked about, there's probably going to be more chances in the future, but if you want to get this thing now, you got to do it by the 30th. So it's a little bit of a drive. Now the closest location is the tune-up shop that I showed. That's really the quickest thing that you can fast travel to, and kind of up top I think they call it the observatory. That's where you'll see, or that's where you will find this abandoned car. So I'm in my race spec BMW M3. If you're choosing your car that you want to drive to go get the abandoned car, pick a drift car, because I'm in my race spec here, but it's pretty much a drift route. I mean, there's a drift zone literally that if you want to go do and try and 3-star, you can do that, but you will, if you want to go straight to the abandoned car, you're actually not going to be able to complete the drift zone. So one thing to keep in mind right there. But another thing, stop at the tune-up shop while you're there, since you're fast traveling to it. Might as well see what upgrades are there. But this one was crazy. Oh my goodness, there was so much just crazy-ish going on that my capture card actually started having spasms again, which is pretty unfortunate because I had to cut a few things here and there just to get rid of the stupid, like, boxes that were all over the screen, just the glitches and stuff. So I might actually have to buy a new capture card, because I thought I was fine. I didn't have an issue for the last couple videos, but I remember one of my other abandoned car videos I did, well, not a majority, but a big part of it was glitchy, and it kind of started here again, which is, you know, it sucks, but I've had it for a long time, like I mentioned before, so I guess something's starting to go. But the other thing is, too, I have a ton of space on my laptop. It's not that my laptop's full and, you know, causing it to, like, crash or something like that, because that is not the case. I have a ton of space, like 855 gigabytes. So I'm gonna try to delete stuff still and figure something out, but I guess I'm probably just gonna have to end up getting a new capture card. But here we are finally at the new abandoned car, the Nissan Skyline. It is drift spec level 208, and every week I feel like I say, you know, this new abandoned car, this one's my favorite now. This one, it beats out all the rest. Well, same scenario again, same situation. This Skyline, ton of fun to drive, sounds really nice. And, I mean, who doesn't want to drive a drift spec Skyline in Need for Speed? I mean, come on now. This thing is awesome. Now, here's a little trick. If you're having some trouble getting away in the beginning here, if you do take the route that's kind of highlighted, I did this by accident. I kind of got pushed off. But if you don't have the setting where, you know, it makes you reset back onto the road if you fall off the map, yeah, turn that, you know, back on. Like, allow it to do that, because you'll easily get away from the cops. The cops pretty much will still try to climb back up the hill that they just, you know, very rudely pushed me off of. And it happened a couple times. I was like, are you serious right now? Like, I was really pissed that they pushed me off the cliff, but then I was like, well, this is actually helping me. See, right there, I was like, I might be able to save myself from falling, but what's the point? I might as well make the cops follow me and then just get spawned right back up here. So that works. I mean, just keep falling off the side if you're in risk of getting busted or anything like that. But I did manage to get away first try, and just some of the stuff that happened was ridiculous. It seems like every week, every abandoned car I do, I say that, and you guys are probably like, Stevio, you literally say this every single week. Well, I mean, am I lying? Like, every single week something crazy happens that I've never had happen before. So I had some really nasty takedowns. And considering this thing's only a drift spec, I didn't mean to take down that traffic car, right? I had nothing against that traffic car, but, you know, when I came out of that little camera effects thing that they did with the cop car that I took down, it was a little tough to dodge that. But, I mean, pretty much all I saw this time was the kill switchers, and, you know, I'll be honest, it kind of feels like my capture card is getting kill switched, because your screen starts to get weird and everything, so when my capture card starts glitching, sometimes I get that confused with the kill switch thing. But when I go back and watch my gameplay, I do realize, like, it sucks. And there's the pole. I think I hit at least one pole every abandoned car as well. Always a good time hitting those poles, and that one time it got me busted two times in a row, I think. Stupid poles. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I told you everything. July 24th to July 30th. Monday, July 30th, this abandoned car will go away. This one's really cool. Definitely think you should get this one. This is from Shift Lock. So, Shift Lock, it's the Drift Nissan. I believe, what is it, Underground Soldier. That's the guy who, like, technically owns this thing in the game. But, I mean, these abandoned cars, one of the only things that's, like, really keeping my attention to Payback. I still have to beat this game, and I still just need to sit down sometime and play it. But I think what I want to do for that is maybe, like, live stream or something. But watch this right here. Of course, my capture card glitched, but look at that. I mean, that was just nasty. The camera didn't even know what to do. It was so nasty. But overall, awesome cop pursuit. Sorry that I had to cut things here and there, but I find it extremely irritating seeing those glitchy boxes all over the screen that happens when my capture card, I forget what it is that I think is happening. I forget like what it's called, but it's basically, I think my computer's getting like overloaded because it's doing so many things, and it's causing the capture card to do that. It's either that or my capture card's just busted, but I mean, I've had the laptop for 2-3 years now and it never had this issue before, so it's either the laptop's just getting to starting to get worn out, or the capture card, or maybe both, who knows. So we're gonna figure it out. I'm still working on it. I thought I was fine, but clearly not. So I hope you enjoyed this abandoned car. This was a fun one in my personal opinion. Hopefully everyone else had as much fun as I did, but that's pretty much all I gotta say. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.
Nice car you found there. That one's a classic.